Good morning. I mean... Good evening, everyone.
Good, whatever time it is. Wherever you are.
Happy Halloween, as Diva from Overwatch said.
The fuck is wrong with
Very
you?
famously.
I don't like this intro.
Alright, let me try that again.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 52 of the Good Screen podcast. My name is Russell.
My name is Lauren.
And we sound a little differently today.
We are using a different microphone.
We had a mix-up for the ages for the last episode.
Yeah, it sucks. It is poo-poo.
Yeah. So, wait, is this actually 52 or would this be 51 now?
Oh, wait.
You know what?
That's
50.
a good question.
We're just not going to have an episode 50. If
51 is lost.
If we use the power of AI to fix the audio in episode 51 in like 50 years, when our podcast is like the best podcast on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Podcasts, that'll be like a big moment. But we do not have that episode. That episode is gone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just something wasn't plugged in all the way.
Now I'm paranoid.
Or what. But basically, when Russell played back the episode that we had recorded last week about Ender's Game, it sounded like just snap, crackle, and popping every, 3 seconds.
It sounded like we were being electrocuted.
Yeah.
Like that.
And we were just totally fine with it.
Like that clip of the lady who survived a lightning strike, and then there's an audio glitch. That's what it sounded like every 5 seconds.
It was really sad to hear.
Yeah, it was. We both really liked doing the episode, too. We were like, yeah, we got... 2 weeks in a row we're going to be uploading the podcast. This would have been week number 3 in a row.
The universe just won't allow it.
No, so now we're just doing it on my desk and whatever. We'll do it here maybe next week too. Who knows?
Maybe. It's just like the good old days when we used to record stuff for your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Does Skyward know about that?
I don't know.
Skyward, if you look on Russell's YouTube channel, Weeaboon, is it still on that one?
It is still on there. I don't know if it's still called Weeaboon, but it's my YouTube channel.
Yeah. We played Hamtaro and
a little bit of Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
Yeah, we should go back to do that.
I was thinking
we should restart it with Stardew Valley.
Well, I would like to do a live stream with Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
But I was also just thinking in general of other games it could be fun to do that with.
Okay. Well, we'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're here. It's Halloween when we're uploading this. Ooh!
Oh, yeah. Ooh, spooky!
This is our Halloween episode this year. No, unfortunately, we aren't doing 5 Halloween episodes this year.
No, that was insane.
We
were so crazy for that.
We were really into it then. I mean, we still are. It's just,
I was working a lot less.
Lauren was not working as much. And she wasn't working nights.
Nope. Yeah. Definitely not 5 nights.
At Freddy's?
At Freddy's.
So later on today, we are going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. We recorded it last night with our friend Lilah.
Yes. She was also seeing it at the same time as us, but at a different theater.
We didn't know that until later, during the podcast. Big reveal.
Yes.
Big spoiler on the later part of the podcast. So we thank in advance Lilah for joining us.
Yes.
And being our third but very important wheel. If she was the third wheel, she'd be the one in the front and we'd be the ones in the back.
Yeah, on like a tricycle.
Yeah, because you can't go without that wheel.
No. Not very
I really hope she listens to this.
I did text her later and told her thank you for coming on. And she said, thanks for having me and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She said that she was really glad she got to participate in this episode specifically.
This is history.
Yeah. This is
cinema.
We're laying foundations. What's it called?
Brick.
Laying brick?
We're laying a
That's
big brick.
what happens when I go to the bathroom.
Whoa. Laying the foundation.
Laying the foundation?
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right, but okay.
Laying the concrete.
Groundwork.
The groundwork.
Laying the groundwork.
Yeah. We're laying the groundwork for cinema podcasts to follow in our footsteps.
Yeah. I mean, our movie theater that we go to has a podcast. We've never listened to it.
They are our rival.
They are. They don't even know it.
Yeah.
They don't know we exist.
One day we'll start plugging the movie theater and we'll get a cease and desist.
Oh no.
It's like, we go to your movie theater every...
Why don't we just collab with them?
That'd be hilarious.
Right?
Yeah.
We hear their silly little intro every single time we go see a movie.
And we think, I'm better than that.
I don't know what we would put differently in a 30-second commercial that plays in front of every movie that they play.
You want to try it right now?
Sure.
Alright, here we go. Hey everyone at Penn Cinema, my name is Russell.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are the Good Screen Podcast. We watch movies new and old, and we talk about other things that we enjoy on the good screen.
The good screen!
Not the bad screen. We don't talk about Microsoft Excel. Anyway, join us every week or two or three or whenever we upload.
Yeah, we talk about stuff in this theater and stuff in our home theater.
And fuck the Penn Cinema Podcast.
Fuck the Penn Cinema Podcast. Those guys suck dicks.
No, I'm just kidding. What if they're like really nice?
I'm sure they're actually very genuine.
I should,
nice people.
for the next podcast, I'm going to listen to the Penn Cinema Podcast.
We should send them an email.
We just said the worst thing possible about them, and it's probably family friendly.
Just cut it out.
And
Just cut it out.
I'll bleep it for the first time ever. I'll bleep it. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Russell,
And I'm Lauren.
and this is the Penn Cinema. Wait, no, that's not our podcast.
We're just gonna hijack their podcast.
Yeah, we're just gonna take over the podcast.
Yeah.
We announced the merger with the Penn Cinema Podcast, and now it is the Good Screen Penn Cinema Podcast.
It's the good Penn Cinema podcast screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are in Ephrata, but they're in Lidditz.
Actually, no, it's the safest city in the whole state.
They're in the nicer town.
Ugh, God.
We're gonna
I
get
hate
banned.
nice people.
We're gonna get banned from
the movie theater.
From the movie theater.
No,
I'm from
that's
Reading.
My favorite theater. I'm not even from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. All right. Lauren, what have you been enjoying on the good screen?
Okay. How many things am I allowed to talk about?
One.
Just one?
Let's do two because we missed last week.
Okay.
But we can't talk about the R word.
No, that's worse. I think that is a show.
It is? The
so.
R word?
I think that's something.
Oh, we can't talk about the show.
Or I'm thinking of the L word.
Oh, the L word. All right.
Okay.
That's lesbian.
What? I thought it was ligma.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I thought it was Lidditz.
Lidditz, yeah, that's a Penn Cinema podcast. No,
Okay.
seriously, I am gonna listen to it for next time.
I maybe should too. Okay, I've been enjoying a few things. Amongst those
Lauren's
brain
in a
is
rare form.
melting.
We should do this more often.
My brain is melting. I have been enjoying Markiplier.
Okay.
Okay, in preparation for this week's movie over the last month, I have been watching Markiplier FNAF playthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
And thoroughly enjoying them.
That's, for the uninitiated, that's Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's Five Nights at Freddy's. I guess I'm a FNAF.
You say
pronouncer.
FNAF, I say FNAF,
There's
and
also
so does
FNAF.
Lilah.
Yes.
Lilah also says FNAF, which we find out later.
I get bullied for it.
Alright.
Yeah, I've been watching him play FNAF.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny. I put it on while I'm knitting. It's the funniest thing if you were to witness, probably.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice thing to listen to. After you get jump scared literally one time, it's never scary again.
Do you ever get startled when you're knitting and you mess up?
No.
No?
Well, I don't mess up that much.
Oh, I'm Lauren. I'm perfect.
Yeah, actually. Thank you.
Okay. I was watching that one lady knit today on that video you were watching.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't knit that fast. I'm not... I wouldn't say that being fast is good, but it is...
A slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
But if you... It's kind of like with Five Nights at Freddy's, there's technique and skill involved.
Right.
So once you get used to it, it's easy to go faster.
And you only have 6 hours before you had to stop.
Yeah.
Because you have... when you get home from work, and then when you wake up, you usually do it for a little. So it's probably 6 hours total. No, maybe like 3.
Yeah, you're over exaggerating a bit.
Okay, what else are you enjoying on the good screen?
I also have started to watch, and I told you about this yesterday.
You told me about it a little bit.
I started watching a show that was a movie that then later became a show that we covered. Interview with a Vampire.
Right.
And it's different, but the vibe is very much the same. So the plot, I guess, of the show is that the original interviewer, this is like 40 years later, and it's during COVID.
Oh, wonderful.
And so the I'm already forgetting his name. The
Brad Pitt one.
The Brad Pitt one invites the interviewer to come back because he didn't kill him at the end of the movie like everyone thought. He just had a little snack.
And you have to remember that this is based off of a book.
Based off a book.
Yeah.
And so he invites him back, and he's like, "You're a lot better now. Like, I've been following your career. You're like the best journalist ever in the whole history of the world now. So I want to retell you my story so you can actually do it justice." And so now he's redoing that, and it's already different because if you remember in the first one, it starts in like slavery times. Right?
I think
because he sets the slaves free.
Oh yeah. Slave times. Yes.
And then in this one, it starts in like the 1910s.
Oh, later.
A lot later.
Oh, okay.
I think they just wanted to skip over the slavery.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But it's still very similar story beats and stuff. It is gay.
Gay vampires.
As much as I loved, who played Lestat in the first one? Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
As much as I loved Tom Cruise Lestat, this new Lestat is also a very sexy, pretty boy.
He's probably really gay.
Probably.
In real life.
Isn't Tom Cruise too?
No, he's just a Scientologist.
The Scientologists won't let everyone know that he's actually gay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so overall, you would recommend it more than the movie at this point, or less?
I've only watched the first episode. So
I know the movie.
I'm not quite sure.
The episode of where we watched it was one of our lowest viewed podcasts for some reason. I don't know why.
That's because it's the month where I picked all the movies. We have really bad.
Oh yeah, you picked all the movies that month.
I picked all the movies that month, and we got 0 views on all of them.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's fine. This is our passion project.
Yeah, we. This
I don't
is just
care
for
if
fun.
you guys agree that Interview with a Vampire is a piece of art.
It isn't. Or I mean, it is. Every movie is a work of art.
Work of fart.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, one of these days we are going to do a full Twilight series.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, speaking of this, one of these days I'm going to fart.
That too.
On the podcast.
I already have, but you cut it out.
We should. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't, though. That would have been really
That
funny.
one, yeah. I had to look for that. Yeah, we want to do all the podcast.
All the podcasts.
We want to do all the Twilight movies, and we want to do maybe like special spotlights for TV shows.
Yeah, which we do have one we're working on.
Which we would have already talked about if we had episode 51.
Yeah.
But we hardly talked about it.
We talked about it just enough to say the name, but we're not going to say it now.
Yeah. It's a secret. It's literally nothing. No, don't even say it.
You already know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, so you've been watching that, and you've been watching Markiplier.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've also just been doing a lot of knitting, learning a lot about knitting.
That is not screen.
I watch videos on a screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the one I watched this morning about how to knit a sock.
All right, save that for your screenless shout out.
Okay.
That's not on the screen.
Okay, what are you watching on the good screen?
What? I'm not watching anything on the good screen.
What?
Oh, actually, I am. Because I don't know if we'll do a spotlight on this one because you're not really watching it with me.
Okay.
I am watching a show called Doug.
Doug, it is funny.
His name is Doug Funny.
Oh my god.
Doug is an old Nickelodeon cartoon.
That eventually was bought by Disney.
I think, yes. It was one of the first ones that they got a contract for. Mm-hmm. One of the first Nicktoons, so they say. It was I think 1991, 1990, like that range when it started.
I was not even.
I wasn't even born
My
then.
mom hadn't even graduated high school.
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
My mom probably watched it.
Maybe. It wasn't really for high schoolers, I don't think, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So it's basically just like a little slice of life show, typical children's cartoon about a normal dude. His name's Doug. He has a big nose, but he doesn't let that keep him down, except for in one episode, but it was actually kind of cute.
Did you learn a lot from that?
I have a big nose, so yeah. I mean, I never was really like. It wasn't my nose; it was all the acne around my nose that I didn't like.
The acne shielded your schnoz.
Yeah, like people did not see the nose; they just saw the pepperoni. You know how like there's that table in the middle of the pepperoni pizza box? That was my nose. People liked the nose, and then they were like, "The fuck."
Yeah, about everything.
Let me get a slice of that.
Ugh.
So
you just didn't know how to take care of your skin.
I had
to wait until you met me.
No, I mean it got better over time. Like
it got extremely better after you started to moisturize.
Right, it did.
It literally all went away, basically.
It did, but I had a So all right, now I guess we're talking about this. I'll talk about Doug in a minute. I was the pizza face of my school. I wasn't a great time. Sometimes I look back and I think, why didn't I get any pussy in high school? And then I remember I had like a ton of pimples.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said pussy so like violently.
That was very belligerent. That was very like.
I said that so bad.
Pussy!
I'm gonna have to cut that out. So yeah, and then I remember that. So like, it was bad. I tried like the step below Accutane for a little bit.
Yeah.
Did not like it. It made me hormonal as hullabaloo.
Whoa.
But I also had a big nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and strangely, I never really got pimples on my nose. Weird, right?
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes in the crevices.
Yeah, I am gifted with very nice skin.
You are.
I very rarely get a pimple or anything.
Yeah. I found out later in life, especially like, well, I mean, I'm turning 30 in a couple weeks, so like, and I still get pimples here and there, but I honestly think it's a sugar thing. Because I've been eating a lot less sugar. Yeah. And like, I haven't been getting any.
You've also been taking like vitamins and stuff.
Yeah, I've been taking vitamin D and C and moisturizing every day, except for today. I didn't even shower yet today.
Oh, he's really stinky.
It's 9 o'clock. I'm almost 48 hours from a shower.
I'm about to vomit. He smells so bad.
I smell pretty good.
Yeah, you can still smell like deodorant.
Yeah, there we go.
Your hair looks really
My
gross.
hair is really gross. Anyway, so Doug Funny. Now, like, I feel like someone I went to high school with is gonna listen to this podcast and be like, "Oh my god, that is Russell! That is him! I remember him! His fucking pimples everywhere!"
Yeah. If you went to Topahoken High School,
in Bethel, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry,
Pennsylvania.
Bethel, Pennsylvania. If you listened to like 20 minutes of this podcast and got here without, or other episodes and been wondering, is that really him?
Is that Russell Boone from Topahoken High School who graduated in 2012?
Lauren just doxed
and his social security number is.
Wow.
Oh my god, terrifying. It is him!
That is him. I knew that goofy voice.
You can censor all that out.
No, that wasn't too revealing.
Alright, whatever. We're not.
Didn't like say my address.
I didn't know. I don't even know your mom's address, so.
My current address. I don't care about my mom. Well, I mean, I do care if someone finds my mom.
They just show up at your
mom's
house.
I didn't like the podcast. Click.
What the fuck?
What?
Well, if we even just mentioned the business your mom owned, I think they know.
They would know. So, all right. Anyway, so the TV show Doug is about a high schooler that doesn't have pimples, but he has a big nose.
Yeah.
And he moves to a new town called Bluffington, and he goes on all sorts of adventures, and most of the episodes start or end with him writing in his journal.
Yeah, and like he narrates it as if he's writing.
Yeah, and it's all staged around that, and I think it's really nice. Like, you don't see a lot of media, even like today, highlighting the fact that, journaling is cool, and Doug is cool, so like...
Journaling is very good for you.
Yeah, I'm sure Doug turned out to be a very well-functioning adult.
Yeah, very
because of his
emotionally
journal.
intelligent.
There was an episode where he lost his journal, and he was insanely worried about it.
Whoa, I would be too.
Because of all the stuff he wrote about Patty Mayonnaise in it.
Patty Mayonnaise.
So, yeah, he has his friend Skeeter. He's blue.
Yes.
And he goes, honk, honk.
Okay.
And he has, I think his name's Roger.
Yeah, the bully?
The bully. He's green.
Yeah.
Not that this matters. There's just, like, the art style is very cool. I really like the art style. And Roger's the bully / like prankster. He's not really like a bully, but like he's just kind of hot-headed. I'm sure there's gonna be an episode where it's like you meet his parents and they turn out to be like dickheads, and Doug's like, oh, I know why Roger's such a meanie now. I better take it easy on him.
Either that, or he's home and it's like super cushy and he's like a goody good boy at home.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny too.
It's probably
like
that.
that's probably like this kind of show. Like that's
It's
Hey
like
Arnold. Hey Arnold would be the other thing.
Yeah.
Or like the parents are abusive. But Doug, like, there's a lot of like really interesting like dynamics in the show. There's Mr. Dink, who I realized his name is Mr. Dink because he doesn't have kids, and Dink is double income, no kids.
No kids.
Mr. Dink of Vine Sauce fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so basically just Doug goes on little like typical what high schoolers would do adventures. And he learns a lesson, and he impresses Patty Mayonnaise. And I just gotta talk about Patty Mayonnaise for a minute.
Sure, go ahead.
I really hope that they go on a date. They have chemistry, even in the first season.
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with Doug. He needs to, like, you know... You think he's on the spectrum? No, he writes in a journal.
Okay.
He's well-functioning.
Russell, you could be autistic.
Oh,
and
all right.
write in a
So,
journal.
okay. So maybe, all right. Lauren is off to a good point, but that doesn't mean Doug is any less of a person.
I didn't say that.
All right. I know. I'm putting
He's
words
bad
in your mouth.
social cues.
All right. So Doug, the cool thing about Doug is that he will randomly go off into like imagining things.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes it's acknowledged by the other people in the show. Like,
yeah,
Doug, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I think that's the funniest part. But I really like those cutaways because Doug is always worried about doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But everything always turns out for him in the end. He's honest. He's good. I mean, they should show kids this show today, and they'll be like, "Oh wow, maybe I should be more like Doug."
We can just have our kid watch it.
Yeah. I like how you keep saying that. Like the kid's gonna pop out and be like 8 years old soon.
Yeah. We actually have a 10-year-old, guys.
Oh yeah, we have a 10-year-old. I had him.
Concerning.
Yeah, I had him when I was just out of high school.
I was 14.
Oh God. All right, so yeah, that's Doug. There's 5 seasons on Whoa.
What? On what?
On Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
And hold on, let me just review that whole part. There's 5 seasons on Nickelodeon, and eventually, years after it stopped, Disney bought ABC, who got the rights to do like a few more seasons, and apparently it's different. Billy West doesn't voice Doug or Roger anymore, which I'm interested to see how they handle that.
Yeah.
And they changed the format to 15-minute episodes to 30-minute episodes. So the stories are more fleshed out, but I feel like they'd probably drag more.
Probably, yeah.
So, but I really like it. It's a nice little wind down show. I've been watching it like before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 29 years old. That's a little weird.
No,
but
really.
I
watch Markiplier.
Oh yeah, you watch Markiplier. Yeah, we're just trying to relive our past.
We're just being a couple of dinks.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to embrace my inner child.
Okay, cool. So I've been enjoying Doug. I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. I did get Mario Wonder, and I did get into Stardew Valley.
I pre-ordered Fashion Dreamer.
That's right. You're going to probably talk about that in a couple weeks.
Just you wait. I'm going to have a whole hour.
We'll probably do another episode before that.
I'm going to have a whole hour-long segment to talk about for Fashion Dreamer.
Okay. Cool.
I should just write a video essay.
You should. I would like that. You should write a video essay, then have me record it. I'll do the voiceover and on the camera because I'm a little less camera shy.
You can just do a voiceover. I'll do the visuals.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So I started playing Stardew Valley. I really like it, but I think I'll talk about it another day because we might do another one later this week.
Yeah, Russell started playing Stardew Valley right after I wanted to get tickets for the symphony show.
Yeah, and it was sold out instantly.
Yeah. Most depressing moment of my whole life.
Also, I thought the tickets were too expensive, and then I looked at the resale price, and I was like, oh, they were.
You just haven't gone to a concert in 10 years.
I haven't gone to a concert in so long.
$50 isn't bad.
Yeah, I was like, what? But yeah, that going to see a concert right now is just hard.
It's not even now. It would have been on my birthday.
Or later. Trying to get the tickets in these times is really difficult.
These trying times.
Okay, so Lauren, I think we talked enough about this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's hit the stop record button and then hit the start record button and magically be past our review of Five Nights at Freddy's.
One thing that is notable before you listen to what I talk about with the lore, I did get stuff wrong.
You
so if you're gonna come at me and say, well, actually, I don't want to hear it.
Okay. We're just trying, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so I hope you enjoy the next segment with our friend Lilah.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye.
You don't have to do the whole thing with me because I need to eat food at some point.
Okay, we'll do the movie part with you. So last week when we recorded this, recorded the podcast, the audio got garbled and we had to throw it out. That's why we had to do the audio test because it was a tragedy.
It really was. It was such a
good
good
movie
episode.
was it?
It was Ender's Game.
Oh,
but we also talked about a few episodes of the show Reba.
Yeah. Oh, Reba.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
And we lost. It's gone. But that Reba might turn into its own episode for the whole season.
Yeah.
If we get our act together. All right. So we are here to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's the movie with our guest Lilah.
Yay!
Hello.
Lilah, you were on the podcast a long time ago.
Yes, in the beginning.
Yeah, you're the only part of that live episode that's still uploaded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. We took the other part down.
Yeah, we took the other part down.
We don't talk to those people anymore.
Oh, I don't even remember who was in that episode.
We had YouTuber drama, even though we get...
Oh, those people!
Yeah.
Even though we have 2 views per video, we had a YouTuber drama.
That is so funny. I want the tea after this.
You already have it.
I think Lauren must have told you. Anyway, I gotta cut this part out, probably.
Yeah.
So we're here again with Lilah to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Before we go, Lauren lore dumps everything. I just want to know what everyone's background is with the video game, the subject material, books, whatever, fan theories and whatnot. So we'll start with you, Lilah. What's your background with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Okay, so I really have no background.
Oh, perfect.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
I played it once. It was a little too scary for me. I've tried to get into the lore, but all the videos are 10-hour long videos.
I can send you the perfect culmination.
Oh, perfect. I hope it's not 10 hours.
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, that's a lot
length of the movie, Lauren.
Yeah, but do I have to play... My question is, do I have to play the game to understand it?
No, I am sending you the link to the video right now. Okay. I have never played any of the games, and this explained it all so well.
Okay.
Right,
I will also be citing this video later.
Okay. I know, the basis of everything, and I know, a handful of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're all almost on the same page, because I never played the games, and I didn't even know what anything was referencing.
I watched the Markiplier playthroughs.
You did.
And I still am watching all of them, because I watched the first 4 games worth back when they were coming out, so over the years.
Yeah.
I have not watched the most recent ones, but I'm getting there because I am still rewatching all the playthroughs as I do my knitting projects.
Right.
So, yeah, I'll probably watch more of those tonight when Russell goes to bed.
You sound like I'm your kid.
Yeah, when he
when Russell
goes
to bed, I'll watch the scary game.
I watch the stuff that he's not allowed to watch.
I'll be up late tonight, probably.
Oh, then I guess you're watching it with me.
Yeah, sure. I knew the Markiplier Bite of 87 thing because it was like a meme format for a while.
Yeah.
But I didn't know like what it was from at all.
Oh.
So that's how blind I was going.
Was that the Bite of 87?
Yeah.
Someone said that.
I'm also a little older than both of you, so like I wasn't in high school when this came out.
Yeah, the game originally came out in 2014, so I was 15. I would have been in like 10th grade.
I didn't play a lot of video games in that year.
2014, I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
Oh, so I would have been in... Wait. What grade would I have been in 2018? Or 2014.
2014.
What grade would I be in when I was 15?
Ninth?
Yeah,
no.
Ninth or early
because
10th?
you would have been in 8th grade because we were 2 years apart.
Okay, that makes sense.
Anyway.
Either way.
Now that Lauren has learned her school ages. Again, I think this has happened before. Lauren, for me, it's so easy. Oh, well, I graduated in 2012. That's 12th grade.
Yeah, I have to do a lot of like mental gymnastics. Russell, you already know the mental gymnastics I go through on a daily basis.
Yeah, Lauren failed a parking garage today.
I fucked it up so bad.
Oh,
I went in and immediately went out the exit.
And
I had to circle around the block.
Yeah.
To go back in. It was so bad.
You not only went down, but then you went to the sign that said leave.
I thought you could move back in.
I do not know how to read.
Me neither.
It was really painful. But I honestly, that parking garage, I would have done that too. It is hot in here.
I'm hot.
Yeah. I hate that it's summer again. Anyway, so Five Nights at Freddy's is a video game.
Yeah,
Or it was a video game first.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and start with the stuff about the game itself and the movie. I'm not going to touch the lore too much yet. So, Five Nights at Freddy's is a series created by a man, a legend, a god, named Scott Cawthorn. The first game came out on August 8th, 2014.
I was super heartbroken then, so that's probably why I never... Yeah.
I
was in my bed sleeping and pretending life sucked.
I don't think I had started playing Minecraft yet, but I had friends who watched Markiplier.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Yes. So the movie is based on like an amalgamation of like a lot of the lore, but largely centers around the first game. So in the first game, after you beat it, like it shows a paycheck and it says Mike Schmidt is like who it's being titled to.
Oh.
So that's Josh Hutcherson's character.
That's Mike.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's yeah.
Mike Schmidt also played for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You know, he won a World Series.
The Phillies aren't winning a World Series this year. So the movie first debuted technically on the 26th because it was released on Peacock first, and then it was released in theaters nationwide and worldwide.
Okay. Why did they keep doing stuff like this?
I don't know, it's stupid. But the box office, or the budget rather, was $20 million. And so far, it has made almost $40 million. So,
wow.
Not a flop, but not very critically acclaimed.
The fans love it.
The fans love it. The critics thought it was dog shit.
They just don't get it.
They don't get it. They don't know art when they see it. So, it was produced by a studio called Blumhouse Productions.
That made me laugh because they
do actual
a
really
lot
scary
of like
stuff.
really scary
They
movies.
did Insidious, Paranormal Activity, The Purge, and they also did Megan, which we wanted to see but still haven't yet. She slays.
He slays.
And then, so since the movie just came out, there's not a lot of really fun details on the Wikipedia article yet from like interviews and stuff because it only just came out. But Matthew Lillard did accidentally like kind of reveal in a podcast that he featured on when they were talking about his role in this movie that he is signed for a 3-movie deal.
Oh.
So there are going to be at least 3 Five Nights at Freddy's movies.
There should be 5.
Oh.
Well, there's only 4 mainline games, technically.
Oh, yeah.
But there's 5 nights.
There's 5 nights.
There's 5 nights. Were there technically 5 nights in this movie?
Yes, there were. I counted.
You counted?
I counted,
Okay.
yeah. I was a
couldn't
little
tell if it was
confused
4
at
or
one point.
5.
I was like, no, that's 5. It was 5 nights.
I didn't even think to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
That was the one thing I wanted them to get right. I didn't know anything else about the game, so I was
You
like,
wanted
this
to be
this has
5
to be
nights.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
The suits also are all practical.
Yes.
Yeah. There
That was
are
awesome.
people in the suits. It is amazing. It looks so good.
It did.
Didn't the Jim Henson Company help with it?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Does that mean Kermit the Frog is canonically a
Yes.
Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic?
They're cousins.
Yeah, he'll be in
Yeah.
the sequel.
Oh my god. Yeah. I bet he will be like in the background somewhere. That's gonna be hilarious.
No.
Speaking of in the background, Lilah, who was your favorite cameo in this movie?
I only know Matt Pat.
Yeah, that was the only one.
That was the biggest jump scare for me.
Really?
I leapt out of my seat. I was like, no.
I didn't
I
recognize
actually-
his face. It was his voice. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? And then when he got to, that's just a theory, I
I've
lost
seen-
my
God.
shit.
I've seen that smug mug so many times.
Yeah.
I jumped. I literally jumped. I wanted to
It was
strangle
so
the screen.
funny.
Well, so I knew him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then there was like the taxi driver, and everyone in my theater flipped out.
Who was the
Who
taxi
was the
driver?
taxi driver?
I have no idea. They were
I bet
screaming and
Markiplier was
clapping.
going to be it if he could have been in it.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find who it is. Where's the cast?
Yeah.
I'll just look it up.
Professional
Taxi driver
podcasting right now.
cameo. Who played the taxi driver? Corey Williams?
Is he like
I'm sure he's like a Let's Player or something. But like people were more excited for him than Matt Pat.
wow. No
What?
one
He's
reacted.
a cyclist.
A cyclist?
What?
What? No, there's no way.
No.
You got the wrong guy.
No.
That's not him.
What? Okay, hold on.
Do YouTube? No.
That man is different.
That's a white guy. Do a FNAF.
Wait. This one?
FNAF?
Oh,
Is
he
this him?
he definitely is a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
found
Corey
him.
X Kenshin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd never heard of him before.
God,
You
it
were-
should have been Markiplier.
It should have been
It
Markiplier.
probably was going to be
absolutely.
Markiplier.
Yeah.
But he was busy.
He was busy.
He was
God,
busy doing
I
his-
would have lost my absolute
He's
shit.
making
He's
a
making his
movie.
own art.
Yeah, he's making his own
Which
movie.
we are going to go see.
Yeah, we're gonna go see it too. I'm very excited.
Is that going to come to like theaters, or is it going to be
I
like...
don't know.
Let me look it up. Iron Lung.
We're getting...
Back to FNAF.
Yeah, back to FNAF.
I can I ask a question? What
Mhm.
did you guys think of the acting?
I thought it was good.
I thought Josh Hutcherson was good. I thought everything else was a little cheesy.
Yeah, I
Josh
agree.
Hutcherson carried this whole movie.
He was fine. He
I
was
thought-
like passable, and I think everyone else was like very mid.
I thought
Yeah.
the little girl was good.
For
The
child
little girl
acting,
was good, yeah.
Yeah. She was like... I don't know.
Everyone else
are-
was very...
Are we discussing like spoilers?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is a
definitely.
Oh, okay. Then
spoiler-full
I'm
podcast.
gonna talk about things in the movie. Well, can can I just ask questions? Like what?
Sure.
For the lore
Okay,
or
okay.
what?
Are you still doing lore?
Are you
I'm
done
not-
with your lore dump?
Okay, should I go over the lore real quick then? Alright, let me go over the lore that is relatable to this movie. Everything that I learned is from a video called The Complete Five Nights at Freddy's Story by Wendigoon. That is who I learned all this information
By what?
from.
That sounded like a slur.
Shut up.
What is his name?
Wendigoon!
Wendigoon?
Yes.
That sounds bad.
It's very bad, but...
It's like why I changed my online name. I was like, that is not something I should be parading myself
That's
as.
what it is, okay? I don't know what to fucking tell you. So, the lore, according to, this is gathered from the games and the books.
Spoken by a dude with semi-long hair and a nice goatee.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a full beard. It's all
Oh yeah, it is a full beard. He
Yeah.
doesn't look like a loser, so I respect him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, in the late 70s / early 80s, Fredbear's Family Diner, the original location, because Freddy's is technically reopening, was opened by a man named William Afton.
Okay.
And a man named Henry Emily. I had it backwards. So basically, Afton had created the technology for the Springlock suits, and Emily had created the characters. And so when they first opened, Afton and Emily played the characters like during like off-stage performances. Afton went into the Yellow Bunny suit, which is now known as Springtrap, and Emily went into the Fredbear costume. And so in the lore, Afton has 3 children. Their names are Michael, Evan, and Elizabeth. There is no Vanessa.
I thought Vanessa was in like one of the games though.
She's in the newer one.
Is she?
She's in
Yes,
Security
she is.
Breach.
She's in the newest one.
I only
haven't
know that
gotten
because of a meme.
I haven't gotten that far
Yes,
yet.
I know exactly the meme you're talking
Yeah. Oh, Vanessa.
Oh, I don't know.
Freddy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be
that
on lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh! That's not a meme. That sounds like something inappropriate.
Vanessa, I'm playing Fortnite or something.
Yes,
silly
it's
like
literally
that.
like that's the format. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know where she fits in then. I also, in all honesty, I did not finish the full video. I got like 3/4 of the way through. So I don't know what her being there implies. So according to the lore, take a shot every time I say that.
The lore.
The lore. Elizabeth was killed by her dad, Afton.
Oh.
So that he could figure out how to make children inhabit spirits after his son Evan was accidentally killed by the Fredbear animatronic when it was uninhabited, and his spirit began to inhabit it. So he was like, I'm going to figure this out so that I can maybe either figure out a way to reverse it or, like, just, I don't know. So then his daughter, Elizabeth, her spirit is in the animatronic named Circus Baby, who is from Five Nights at Freddy's, 2, technically, or 3? The sister location game.
That's not a numbered one.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
That's
after the numbered one.
Yeah.
I know that much. I looked up a little bit of stuff.
And the other son, Michael, he's the one who put Evan, they basically were bullying him because Evan was really scared of the suits. And they shoved his head in the thing, and then Freddy bit down on it, and he died from that.
Was that the bite of 87?
No.
That was the bite of 83.
That was the bite of 83. The bite of 87 was, so in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, they talk about at the very, very end how the next day the dude is going to have to pull a double so that he can work in the morning during this big party. And to make sure that he wears his purple security guard suit.
Right.
Purple Guy. But that ties into Purple Guy because Purple Guy, when he killed all of the kids, he was wearing the security suit. Like, he was wearing the purple suit. And so that's why throughout the game, the animatronics kept attacking him because they thought that he was Purple Guy.
But he's not Purple Guy.
And Purple Guy is William Afton. And so...
Now, wait. So this is where I get confused. So if William Afton is Purple Guy, why is he also Yellow Bunny?
I don't know.
Because Purple Guy can go into the Yellow Bunny.
Yeah, but I always thought that the dude was like stuck in it because he got spring locked into it.
So that's what happened in the game too. That part was like pretty much identical to what happened in the game, which is that when, like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically the same thing happened where after they were all killed and put in suits, they forced him into a suit.
Aren't they like water activated? That's why the one kid got killed, because he was like crying, and then it caused like the thing to
water activated. Maybe it like
the electronics.
short-circuited it.
Yeah,
the electronics.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Anyway, this is crazy, Lauren.
Yeah, the lore is
this
insane.
Is so much lore.
Yeah.
This is like nothing.
No,
so
this
more.
is like the very tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
And another notable thing is that in the lore, Freddy is inhabited by 2 spirits, technically. But this was, like, totally disregarded in the movie, even though there were 5 children. Because in the lore, the cupcake is not considered to be inhabited. That is just a part of Chica. So where the 5th kid went in the movie lore, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because in the game lore, that's not the same. But it's kind of explained in the movie that the 5th child inhabits Golden Freddy. And that's who the blonde kid was.
Yeah. Huh.
So, yeah. I thought at first that Golden Freddy, like, was inhabited by Garrett. Because he didn't go into the building. So I thought maybe it's because he wasn't killed there, he couldn't go in there.
Well, it was the blonde kid.
But it was the blonde kid.
Yeah, and we're talking about the movie now. We're talking about
yes,
the movie.
Yes, we're talking about the movie.
We just switched to talking about the movie for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we can go back to talking about the movie permanently.
All right, so
that's the lore.
That's the lore.
I highly recommend everybody goes and watches this movie. I'm gonna make sure Russell links to it, and I'm also gonna make sure I finish it.
You mean the YouTube video? Not...
Yeah.
By what's his name again?
Wendigoon.
Wendigoon. Oh my gosh.
Wait, but so what I'm confused about is like, so if William Afton took Garrett, was that his name?
Yeah.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't he in a suit?
I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that because that's not that's new.
Oh, okay. That's like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a part of the game.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Was Abby in the game?
No.
Okay.
Nope. So what did we think about this movie, guys?
Oh boy.
It was not what I expected it to be.
No.
I thought it would be scarier. But it was very silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be scarier. I thought it was fine. I mean, it's fine for like I mean, like, just based off the game, like, the first game, there's, like, nothing to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was like, realistically, like, how are they gonna make this a thing? It was, like, a fun watch. There's, like, a plot hole that I would really love to bring up eventually.
Okay.
But what is it?
You guys go ahead.
What did you think about the movie? What's your, like, quick yes or no review?
Oh, I give it a good screen.
Okay.
It is, I think it's only PG-13 because of the blood.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this movie could have totally been PG.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun. I think it's an interesting take on the Five Nights at Freddy series, since everyone takes it as such a scary thing.
Yeah.
For it to be so lighthearted, lighthearted, and funny. I kind of really liked it. Especially how, like, playful the animatronics were shown to be, because they are inhabited by children.
Yeah, they nailed that.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job with that.
Me too.
Are you done? Or are you still going? Sorry, I had to cut you off.
No, I'm pretty much done. I thought it was lighthearted and funny. If you're expecting something scary, just watch the playthroughs or something. Don't watch the movie.
There's another Blumhouse movie that is very similar to this about animatronics.
Is there?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's actually...
Megan?
No, not Megan. Well, Megan, technically, I forget what it's called, but it's about, like, it used to be, like, an actual real place.
Mm-hmm.
And they just got the
Chuck E.
animatronics
Cheese.
they got the animatronics from, not Chuck E. Cheese, like another one. They got the animatronics from it, and they made a movie about it. Like, yeah, I forget what it's called. Lauren's looking that up.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, but maybe I'm hallucinating too. Maybe I'm just imagining this.
I hope it's the Rock-afire animatronics.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
So I thought the movie was really good. I was glad it wasn't as scary as everyone thought it would be, because I would have been scared. But I thought they did a really good job with it. I was worried I wouldn't understand the movie, and as someone who didn't know much of the lore at all, I thought it was paced very well and had an interesting story wrapped around it. The only thing I wish they did was they didn't do the song, like the real song when he was about to get you.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
How are you saying it? It's like woohoo.
What?
Woohoo. What are you talking about? Oh, the horror.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Yeah, that was lame that they didn't do that.
That was lame.
Yeah, I don't know if they know, but like that song doesn't have like royalties because it's classical music.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, in like the creative decision to defend them, I completely forgot the word, to defend them, I think everyone in the theater would have started laughing because there's so many memes going around with that sound.
Maybe they took it out at the end.
Yeah, I think they made a good choice.
Yeah, I also thought that the song choice was like tasteful because it makes sense because the animatronics were like in the 80s.
Yeah.
That song was big in the 80s, I guess. But also because of how it like mirrors the plot.
Right. Yeah, they picked the closest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly thought it was better than I expected it to be. It has like a 29 on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's great.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But it has an 89 audience score.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Don't let reviews dictate what you watch.
Nope.
If this wasn't a good screen, we would not be talking about it.
No.
We would absolutely be finding something else to watch really quickly. But yeah, I really liked it. So let's talk about the plot. Let's talk about the big spoilers, even though we already spoiled a little bit of it. I don't know. I just like patted Lauren on the back like she ruined the whole.
Yeah, like
thing.
I'm about to cry or something.
Like, you can't find that movie.
No.
All right, it's okay. I might have imagined it.
Maybe.
So the story of the movie. You want to talk about it, Lauren? You want to lead here?
So the story of the movie is that Mike Schmidt
not the baseball player.
Not the baseball player, not the notorious baseball player, is taking care of his younger sister after his parents died.
Somehow.
Well, it's
they don't reveal his last name in the movie.
Not until the end. They
reveal
do say it at the end.
Oh, they say. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because that's how William Afton knew that it was
right. He
was.
He didn't say it in the beginning. He's like, "Oh, I got a job for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of left for the audience to interpret how his parents died.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the mom just died from straight up grief, and the dad killed himself. Is kind of what it sounded like.
No,
okay.
They said that the mom died and then the dad just left.
Dad left?
Oh, Dad left.
Oh, the way that I interpreted that, the way he couldn't handle it, I thought that meant that he had killed himself.
Oh.
Oh, no. My dad couldn't handle it. He's still around.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. So... Anyways, but when...
That's when you can't take it anymore.
I'm fucking talking.
Okay.
So...
She's giving us the lore!
She's giving us the lore.
Doing the lore!
The movie lore.
So, when Mike was a kid, he was on a camping trip with his parents and his brother. His sister hadn't been born yet. I assume she maybe had to try and replace Garrett.
Yeah.
Allegedly. And he witnessed his brother being abducted, but never could remember the face or the license plate. Because if you paid attention during those dream scenes, the license plate was just a black box.
Oh, really?
Also, I'm gonna butt in. If you looked at the kids' faces, sometimes they were blurry.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
And so as an adult, he's doing all this like brain searching. He's found this book about this theory where your brain remembers everything that you see and you selectively remember and not remember things.
Right.
So he's doing these like dream journey things to go back to that event so that he can try and remember something.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's doing this over and over and over again. And so then he gets the job at Freddy's because he finds out that his aunt is coming after the custody of his sister. Mm-hmm. And so he has to get a job, even though he doesn't want to work the night shift. He takes this job from like a help wanted agency kind of that William Afton seems to work at. Yes, yeah. But William Afton was going by a different name. Yeah. That was not what he said his name was. It was something else so stupid, I don't remember. Steve Raglan.
Steve, yeah.
Steve Raglan. And so Mike takes this job The first night is pretty uneventful, except for the fact that he does go ahead and fall asleep because he's like, fucking whatever.
And his dream, like, progresses for the first time.
Yeah, and so in his dream state, it progresses for the first time, and he sees these 5 children, who are the 5 souls of the kids who were murdered at
They're
Fred
the
Bear's.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
They are the 5.
Yes. And so he asks them, like, can you help me? And they kind of don't really answer him at first, but then he brings his sister there because he's kind of forced to, because his babysitter got murdered by Freddy, but he doesn't know that. And
Well, you're skipping over a really bizarre
missing
part.
yes,
You
you're
skipped
missing
over a
the
very
part.
weird part of the... Yeah.
Okay, then you say.
So the aunt hires people to sabotage his work, and with her lawyer present, also Matt Pat present, 'cause he
Also
was in
Matt
this
Pat.
scene. And she
That's the theory.
basically like tells way too much to her lawyer, who is like a silent character, who's like, I need to leave now, and she winds up getting all 3 of these people murdered off of her. What she wanted to do, because they go in not during the night, during the day.
During the day when he's not there.
They go to the one day at Freddy's and they all die.
Yes.
Which is probably the scariest part of the movie.
Yeah, that was the only scary part.
Like the only part with tension, and you knew they were all gonna die, so was it actually scary? But yeah, you skipped over that part, Lauren. That's a big part.
Oops. All right.
Also, wait, there's a scene where they're like, I don't know, he's in a school talking about his sister. On the chalkboard, it's like words of the day, and it said like bunny.
I saw Fox.
Chick. Yeah, fox. I
What?
thought that was.
Yeah, I knew there was gonna be something like that in the background.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, where was I? So he has to bring his sister because his babysitter is suddenly no longer taking his calls.
Because her head got chopped off.
Her whole top half got chopped off.
Top half.
She got swallowed.
Also, I was sad that they didn't show the actual thing. It was just a shadow.
PG-13.
PG-13.
That's just a cop out. No, that's so lame.
That's what they did with like all the scary parts. It was just shadows.
I know.
Yeah.
It was lame.
And the parts where he got like attacked was all during a dream sequence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and even when Vanessa got stabbed at the end, it didn't show anything.
It was just
What they should do is when this comes out on Blu-ray,
have
they
a
should
violent
release
version.
the violent version of this.
Give me the R-rated cut.
Yeah.
Let's rent those animatronics that they use for movies and make our own.
Yes.
That'd be
awesome. I think that would be perfect.
Five Nights at Reading.
5 Nights at Freddy. It ends way differently.
It ends with your body being dumped off the hill at the pagoda.
Nights you end up at Al's.
You had to watch the pagoda for 5 nights.
Oh my god.
We're getting too deep into Reading lore.
Okay, oh my god, where was I? So he has to bring his sister. And so he brings his sister, and it, suddenly, because of the presence of the child, all the animatronics wake up and introduce themselves to her, and they become like BFFs. But
no.
That part of the movie was cute.
That part of the movie was
cute.
cool. But they were already BFFs.
Because she saw their ghosts.
Yes.
Yes.
So she was like, finally, they can move.
Yeah, finally I can play with my friends.
Yeah, which was cool, I guess. It was an interesting take. I didn't think that was going to happen.
I thought that her friend before was her dead brother. And she just didn't feel like she could tell.
Yeah. Probably.
Because it's implied that she can see ghosts. Well, it's not implied. It is told.
Yeah. She draws pictures. Oh, thank you, Windows.
Thank you, Windows.
Oh, I don't think that got on the podcast because I only have Discord recording.
Oh, well, just imagine the Windows in that moment. Okay, so... Oh my god. What happens next?
She plays with all the...
She plays with them.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa's
and
there.
Vanessa says, if you bring her back, I'll shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, because she was playing around with them, and then she accidentally touched Bonnie's guitar, which has live fucking wires.
Yeah.
And she got electrocuted. And so Vanessa is really scared by it and is like, do not bring her back here, or I will actually just murder you.
Vanessa's a cop who patrols the area.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. And what even happened after that? I don't know. I don't feel like we need to go over the whole plot of the movie, like word beat for beat.
So what happens now?
And then it's 4 nights, and then the end.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, the plot hole. So eventually the aunt dies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just never mentioned how her dead body was found.
Never brought up. Nothing ever happens about it.
You know, maybe Vanessa Vanessa was in the hospital. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they just fed her body to the animatronics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that.
I thought about that too. I was like, how are they going to get around a dead fucking body in their living room?
Yeah.
She's just going to go missing. Also, and the lawyer.
Well, no, wait. Freddy said that, or whatever, Golden Freddy was that? He said that she was sleeping.
No, in the wiki, it says she was killed.
She was killed?
She was killed.
Okay.
Yeah. At Mike's house, dead. Jane is murdered by Golden Freddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is my theory, my movie theory. I think that when he said she's sleeping, she actually was sleeping, and she just woke up. She didn't remember it, and went home. Also, where were all the other police officers? Like, come on.
No.
Yeah, like, what the fuck was her job? I mean, I know cops, like, don't do shit, but, like, literally, they're supposed to give, like, progress reports. They can track the cars.
4 people died?
Wait, no, this is, like, also kind of implied to take place in, like, the early to mid-2000s because of the old TVs and the phones.
They had the DVD VCR TV.
Yes. He had a flip phone.
Like,
oh, okay.
My other thing is, like, those other 3 people were also dead. No one's gonna come looking for them?
No, I guess not.
Where does this take place? What town?
FNAFville.
FNAFville?
Yeah, Freddyville.
Yeah, Freddyville.
You say FNAF. Some people call it FNAF.
I say both.
FNAF? They should be...
Never mind. No,
that... Where does FNAF take place? It's confirmed that it takes place in Utah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, this all makes sense now. Nobody gives a shit there.
Yeah.
They're too busy having, like, 5 wives.
They're too busy looking for their soul.
Oh, alright, so one thing I want to point out about Vanessa is I thought she looked a lot like Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Not really,
no. A little, no, like, younger, like... Hunger Games.
No.
And that's... No, you don't think so?
No. That's just
with
you.
Blonde hair?
That's just you.
I just think every woman looks like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, you just think about her titties.
Shh.
Oh, God.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
She was in a movie recently where she showed full, like, bush.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it still look the same?
She's older now.
What do you mean, does it still look the
same? She had kids.
What?
Yeah, she had a kid.
Well, fucking Lynn. No, she didn't.
Alright, so back in...
Jennifer Lawrence child. No, she does not have a child.
She has a kid.
What the fuck? Oh, what? She has a son?
This is the lore I need.
Alright, here's some big lore, Lilah.
What the fuck?
Back in the same year...
huge.
Back in the same year as Five Nights at Freddy's, there was this huge iCloud leak where, like...
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes,
so Jennifer Lawrence, the fappening.
Yeah.
And Jennifer, this was right after, like, all the around the time I got broken up with, so this was, like, heaven for me.
Oh my god.
And I saw a lot of pictures.
Ew.
I didn't save it, and I'm not gross. I just,
No, that's weird. You're weird for looking.
You're weird anyway.
I was like, oh, let's take a peek. There were some that I did not want to click on.
To be fair, when Justin Bieber's news leaked, I did look at those.
Like, what are you gonna do? If they're there, you're gonna see them.
He does have a fat hog.
You seeked them out. I saw them by accident. Okay, well, that's really nice to know.
Yeah, just so you know.
But anyway, so
the more you know.
All those things.
But that's just a theory.
No, that's for real. So anyway, all that stuff leaked, and then after that, she got more comfortable about showing titties.
I guess everyone saw them. Whatever.
Yeah, and eventually I think it was that comedy movie she was in that we almost saw.
Yeah.
She showed like full frontal.
Wow.
Like her coochie was out.
Are you sure it was her coochie? Sometimes they have like replacement coochies.
I don't know.
We have spare coochies.
She pulled out her spare coochie out of her
she just
trunk.
changed it out.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like like with anime figures, how you can like change the.
No.
Yeah, we just changed our coochies.
I hate that.
What I'm trying to say is she still looks good, even after having a kid.
All right, I'm glad to know that. I hope you think that after I have a child.
I hope so too.
Okay. Anyway, she doesn't look like Vanessa.
You don't think so? I thought a little bit. Okay.
No, that was just you.
Maybe I'm just wrong.
Nobody. Yes.
Who's your guys' favorite animatronic?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
Because mine is Chica.
Chica scares me.
I like Bonnie.
I like Freddy.
You're vanilla.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I like Freddy's cool.
Honestly, no, Freddy is cool. I like Bonnie because Bonnie has really funny looking ears.
I do like Bonnie's ears. I do think they're very interesting. Freaking right before we went to go see this morning, Russell and I saw this reel of this girl who crocheted herself a Freddy hat. For before she went that had like ears and a little hat. No, there wasn't a Bonnie hat. I thought of how to make a Bonnie hat. And so I was like, well, dang, if I had only seen this like yesterday, I would have made this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Also,
Two more.
I do have another question. Yeah, so like I always thought that Springtrap looked way scarier. Like, is in the next movie, like, is he gonna look like how scary he looks in the games? Like, does he have 2 modes? Like, is that the one that we saw?
Oh, he looks
this movie
weird in the games. Lauren
in
just
the
pulled
game,
up a picture.
he's so scary.
In the game, he's like super deteriorated.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that one?
Now I wonder if that's what he's gonna look like in the next game.
I don't want to talk about that one. So in the game, that's already after he has been murked.
Well, that's like at the end of the movie. They show him on the ground. He looks a little more.
Yeah, he's like
messed up. What's that?
Mommy? Sorry, I'm not describing what I'm seeing, but there's some interesting stuff.
Dead by Daylight?
I guess so. Was he in Fortnite yet?
You know, this is a good opportunity for them to put him in Fortnite.
Okay, here's the difference. Okay. There is Yellow Bonnie, and then it becomes Springtrap.
Okay.
Springtrap is the animatronic when it's being used by the soul of William Afton.
Okay.
And then
this is so deep.
Because it was like abandoned and stuff, I think it just got super fucked.
Okay.
I don't know. I also remember seeing about how in an interview that Scott Cawthorn had with, what's his name, Dexlo or something like that? A prominent, like, interviewer on YouTube, I guess. He asked him, like, how he came up with Springtrap, and he was like, I don't even know. But it's literally the scariest thing ever.
It's so scary.
Ew, you can, like, see his, like, deteriorating body behind the mouth.
If you don't know what Springtrap looks like, Google him.
Just Google it.
He's very scary.
He's fucking awful.
People
here he is with Jesus.
What?
I'm gonna text it to you right now.
Okay. People in my theater were like screaming and clapping when he came on.
There was only like a dozen people in our theater.
Oh, can we talk about the theater experience, because mine was crazy.
Oh, sure.
Ours was pretty normal.
Ours was normal.
We were the only ones being obnoxious, really.
No, the people next to us were too.
Oh, I didn't hear them.
Yeah, they said, "Was that the bite of '87?" when the girl got bit in half.
Yeah,
I said that too.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing though. Before you talk about your experience, I could pinpoint every person in the movie theater that was going to go into that movie before we got into the theater.
Yes.
Like a bunch of like 5 girls came into the theater, like, and I was like, "Yep, they're seeing Five Nights at Freddy's."
Yep.
All right, what was your experience like?
Oh wow. Okay, so first of all, we were late by like, I don't know. We came in and I don't even know what we. Josh Hutcherson was talking to Matthew Lillard about taking the job. So how much did I miss?
You didn't miss that
nothing
much.
Really.
He beat up a dad in the mall.
Yeah. So before that, it showed his previous job where he was working a security job at a mall, and he saw a kid and he thought the kid was being kidnapped. So he went.
PTSD moment.
He had a PTSD moment. He went and beat the dude's ass, and lost his job.
It was
That's
actually
it.
the kid's dad.
It was actually the kid's dad. But because of the way, because the kid was like standing in front of like this arcade, I guess, that he was doing security at, and the way that the dad had like kind of like picked him up and shoved him away, he thought that he was being kidnapped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I completely missed that. So when they were talking about it, because the aunt was like, oh, blah, 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 when he beat up that guy, I was like...
Yeah, that's what that was.
But so the theater that I went to, normally, like, I'm used to going to places that have recliners, and it's easier to find your seat.
Yeah.
This movie theater had, it was just normal seats, but for some reason they made you pick your seats, but it's really hard to see the number on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you, and the movie had already started.
What theater was this?
The IMAX.
Oh, I haven't been there in so long.
I don't think I've been to that one. I go to the IMAX in Lidditz.
This was the first time I went there in a while. And so we actually ended up seeing it at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
So we were seeing it at the same time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, we didn't go to your theater. I thought about it.
Just showing up.
Oh, I was like, well, I mean, if we're gonna go see it this late, because we woke up and we were like, oh, we have other stuff to do. We'll just go see it later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but it was like $18 a ticket at that other theater.
Yeah, our theater's bougie.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So and it was like $18 for both of us at the IMAX. Anyway.
Really? Oh wow, I'm going there now.
No.
So no. At least go to the AMC. Anyway.
Okay.
So we get in there. We can't find our seats, so we just sit down. And we were definitely not in the right seats. But I look over and someone was in our actual seats.
Oh.
So it didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Okay. It was so loud. Everyone was talking. I'm gonna sound like a Karen. Everyone was talking. No one, like, there was just so much noise. The girl next to me is like these two, like, very young kids, like maybe 10, like between the ages of like 8 and 10.
Yeah.
The girl kept staring at me the whole time, and I was like, "What is happening?" She kept looking over and staring at me, and I was so uncomfortable.
You should have jump scared her.
I should have. Every time you know how the balloon man like kept being a jump scare, she would audibly scream every time. And at one point they needed to use the bathroom or something, so they both started crawling on the floor.
What?
And I was like, Ben and I were like, what is happening? And then they realized that we were looking at them, I guess, and they got up and they were like walked away. And then my favorite part was not like everyone was like screaming and clapping and no one would shut the fuck up. Right. My favorite part, someone recorded the whole movie.
Oh my god.
No shame, like not full brightness, but like not the lowest brightness, then just holding the whole phone up. And
was it vertical or horizontal?
It was horizontal.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, the guy behind me kept kicking my seat, and then the seat next to me, the guy behind me put his whole feet on the top of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was quite the experience.
So that's a little more Reading lore. Don't go to the IMAX theater in Reading.
Don't go to the IMAX. It was horrible.
So our theater experience was pretty.
It was normal.
Normal. If anything, it was underwhelming.
Right.
There were the group of teenage girls sitting to Russell. There was two like 13-year-old boys sitting next to me that I was worried were gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
But they were just on their phones the whole time, really. And otherwise, everyone mostly just laughed a lot.
I was expecting to see a lot more phones out, because this is like that demographic movie.
Yes. Well, also that happened in my theater. Anyone who has their notification set to a flashlight, you need to be in prison, because that happened the entire.
They're going to hell, Lilah. Don't worry.
I put my watch on theater mode. I was thoughtful.
I had my phone on
in my bag.
Yeah, or you can do that too. Yeah.
Just leave it in the car. You do not need your phone in the theater.
Yeah.
Be in the moment.
Literally.
And look over at Lauren. I looked over at Lauren a couple times, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, the girl next to Ben, I just got your picture of Spring Traffic. At one point, the girl next to Ben dropped something in the seat and put her whole phone flashlight on in the middle of the seat, trying to look for it.
That is
Wow.
awful.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, good movie.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would watch it again.
There's a theater that I will not go back to personally. The last time we went
Which
to,
one?
it's the one in the Regal, I think, in Lancaster.
Oh god, that was fucking awful.
We talked about it on here, but it's probably one of my favorite experiences because it was just so bad.
It was so shitty.
What happened?
It was pouring down rain, and we were really early for the movie, but like we went inside, and I'm hearing like this rhythmic like tapping, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was a rat in one of the seats.
Yeah.
It was the roof leaking right next to me.
Yeah, in the seat right next to Russell.
And I had to move
Splashing
up. I had to
water.
move up to the next row and sit away from Lauren. But it was for Transformers. So Lauren got to see like my full body reactions to like some of the things. I was the only one in the theater enjoying. Well, there were only like 4 people in the theater. I was the only one in the theater enjoying the movie.
Yeah.
And like at the end, at the end. Spoiler for the end of that movie. They reveal that G.I. Joe is in the same universe.
What?
It's fucking...
And I like went, oh my god! And I was like flailing my arms, and I was really glad Lauren could see that.
It was so good. I'm so glad I saw that.
She saw my head go, what?
You like looked back, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh god.
Anyways,
That's funny.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's where I want to be. Oh, Ben didn't. I cannot stop singing just that sentences. And Ben was getting so annoyed, and it played at the end of the movie, and he's like, he goes, "This is a real song." And then we listened to FNAF songs.
Oh
yeah,
ride home.
We had it spoiled for us that was going to be the credit scene because have you seen the video of the fight?
There was a fight in a movie theater.
Yeah, I
you
did,
can hear it just a little bit in the background.
Oh, okay. No, but I did see the fight. That was fun.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way they can play this movie and not have like that or another song in it.
I hope they get...
I was hoping they were going to do the Can't Wait to Meet You song.
Yes, I love that one.
It's so good.
They have 3 songs they have to do. And they have 3 movies, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess they could do that with the next one. Can't wait to meet you.
And then they have the the one that I can never remember what it's called.
The horror,
is it by the same people?
I think it's by someone different.
Oh.
The one where it's like, "Where's my dad?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my dad?
Something like that. I think it's a Five Nights at Freddy's song.
It is a Five Nights at Freddy's song. FNAF song.
Where's my dad? Oh, where is my son? Where's my son? You said FNAF.
I say it both ways.
Oh my god.
It's been so long since I've seen my son.
It's just called It's Been So Long.
Yeah.
Living Tombstone. It's been so long.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so cringy, but I love Living Tombstone.
I do too. I told Russell about how my favorite Living Tombstone song is a My Little Pony song. It's the Discord song. And,
yeah.
And it's just such a fucking hit. Like,
they make bangers. The No Mercy song? Oh my god.
I haven't heard that one personally.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Okay, hold on.
It's the Overwatch song.
Look it up later, Lauren.
Oh, the I'm Already Winston.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
that
song?
Oh.
That's the same people who made the FNAF
no.
That's so good.
Small world.
So good.
Amazing. He is secretly a genius.
Yeah, and he's getting
It's not a secret, actually.
Or she.
He is getting big bucks. Let's see, the Living Tombstone.
It's like a guy and a girl.
Is
okay.
an Israeli-American electronic rock band.
Oh.
Formed in 2011 by producer Yov Lando and singer Sam Haft.
Wendigoon?
No, that's not Wendigoon. At least, hey.
I didn't realize how bad that was until I fucking said it out loud.
Well, he did a good job on that video. I'm just staring at him with this, like...
I think that man would know Wendigoon.
Wendigoon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, do you know what gooning is?
What is it?
He doesn't know.
Goon?
You don't know what gooning is?
No.
Gooning is jacking off.
Oh, he looks like he's doing that right now to that whatever that is next to him.
Yeah.
In the thumbnail.
You've never seen those memes about gooning?
No, and I don't know what a Rizzler is. And I don't know what a gyat is either. I'm turning 30 in 2 weeks.
A gyat is a big ass.
That's a big ass?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Speaking words of wisdom. Skibbity.
I cannot take this Zoomer. I don't even know if this is Zoomer.
This isn't even
humor.
Zoomer shit anymore.
Gen
this
Alpha.
This is like morphed into its own living being.
Yeah.
Get!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just learned what that meant today, but...
Yeah. I'm
FNAF,
going to say it a lot now.
The kids say it a lot. That's how I learned what it was.
Yes.
I'm working with the youth.
yeah.
I have to know what they're saying.
Yeah, you gotta know.
I have to know what it means. I Google all the shit they say.
Can I get your...
Do you want to hear the craziest thing that's changed?
Yeah.
So what do you abbreviate best friend as?
Oh, yeah, they say BSF.
It's BSF for them, but for BSF as in best friend.
Yeah.
But that's not even part of the word.
It's
just a letter in the word.
Yep.
Well, have you ever seen... Ask a kid how to hold a phone. Like, you know how we do two fingers? They do their whole hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I have seen that.
Dumb.
Yeah.
What do you guys rate the Five Nights at Freddy's?
I give it 5 nights out of 5.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
I was gonna say I'm gonna bring that back down to a 4 because I wish it was scarier. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I would say 4 nights out of 5.
Like at least a couple
accurate.
genuine jump scares.
Yeah.
There was only one and
everyone clapped.
And everyone clapped.
Well, no, they didn't. I don't think they clapped.
Everyone appreciated it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say 4 nights out of 5 nights is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Or 3.5.
I'm so glad Jay Hutch is getting a resurgence. I love him.
Me too. Isn't it crazy how he's in so many movies about like children dying?
Yes.
I think he's being typecasted. Well, because first it was Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh my god. I can't even. That movie makes
me
scream cry.
Same. And then it was Hunger Games. I feel like there's another one I'm missing.
He was so hot in Hunger Games. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes. Even he is aging like fine wine.
Was he PETA?
Oh my god, he's so beautiful.
Russell, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
PETA.
Oh,
Griffin?
What?
PETA
No.
Griffin? Oh, he was in Journey to the Center of the Earth.
He was.
He was in the Polar Express.
I hate that movie.
I love that movie
Polar
so
Express?
much. I have told you about this so much.
We gotta watch that new Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But only if Josh Hutcherson is in it.
He was in RV.
RV's a good movie.
RV's a very good movie. Little Manhattan was his first one. Oh, Zathura?
Oh, that's a good movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Oh, he was in both of the Journey movies?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was in when he was a kid and then as an adult.
Huh. I think he just went through puberty in between them.
Yeah, probably.
Journey to the Center of Gyat.
Journey to the Center of the Rizzler.
Journey to the Rock riding a bee.
Journey to the Gyat of the Skibbity.
All right. I think I've had enough.
Yeah. I gotta go watch a 10-hour lore video.
Yeah, Lilah has to eat too.
I'm gonna go get Dollaritas.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, thank you, Lilah, for joining us for this segment of our podcast that turned out to be an hour long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's good.
This is just going to be the whole podcast, basically.
Basically, yeah. We'll probably do abbreviated beginnings and ending of it, but yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Thanks.
Bye.
Hey, we're back.
Hi.
Lauren.
Yes, Russell.
What is your screenless shout out? Whoa.
Sorry, I'm very phlegmy after.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm assuming you're going to cut that out.
No.
Oh, great. My screenless shout out is well, I don't have anything new. It's been knitting for like 3 episodes in a row.
Oh.
It's still knitting.
Still knitting.
Still knitting. Do DS games count?
No. Full screen.
Alright, well fuck me then. I got a game that I very much enjoyed in my childhood this week. And I played a lot of yesterday.
Okay.
Called Sim Animals.
Yeah, very cool.
But that's a screen,
that's
I guess.
That's a screen. You can use that later when we do another episode.
Alright.
Can you play a little more?
But yeah, it's still knitting. I am preparing myself to knit my first pair of socks.
Yeah, you're moving on to another article of clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also technically just designed my first pattern for a hat.
Yeah, I saw that. That was on the screen.
Yeah, fuck.
But you're printing it out.
Yeah.
So that takes it off the screen.
There we go.
So your screenless shout out is still knitting. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
it's refreshing.
Yeah, you should post your create. Well, you shouldn't because they're Christmas gifts.
I don't think your mom's looking.
You don't think so?
No. She would have said something by now.
Yeah. So your screenless shout out is still knitting.
Yes, I remembered that I have this sock yarn that I got a couple years ago at this random craft fair that we found.
Yeah, this was 2019.
Yeah, we were walking around.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Was it in Lancaster?
Yeah, it was.
There was a craft show in Lancaster that we randomly found while walking around, right before Thanksgiving, because I had flown up here to visit, and I bought 2 hanks of sock yarn without knowing what to do with it, because I just started to crochet. Little did I know, I wasn't going to do nothing with that yarn, because I thought it was too special to do anything with, crochet-wise. And
you found out it was sock yarn.
And that it's yarn meant for socks. And so now, 4 years later, I went and tried to find the creator of this yarn again because the label's still on the hank.
Yeah.
But they stopped doing anything in 2 years ago. In 2021 was when they did their last craft fair, and seemed to have fallen off the face of the earth after that, which is honestly sad.
That is kind of sad.
Yeah, but on Thursday, or maybe it's going to be Friday, because Thursday I'm going to be getting Fashion Dreamer. I'm going to go to a really nice yarn shop, but it's 45 minutes away.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah, I will let you know how that goes.
Okay.
Russell, what is your screenless shout out?
My screenless shout out. I know, I spilled.
Oops.
I got a stain on my pants. That's not my screenless shout out.
I guess we went to Lancaster yesterday and had a nice time.
Yeah, we had a nice time out.
Yeah, sure. Shoe that horn in there.
Yeah.
What? Shoehorn that in there.
Shoehorn that.
I said horn in there.
Shoe that horn in there.
Let that sink in.
Let that sink in, Elon Musk. Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't know if I have a screenless shout out.
What?
Can you refresh my memory?
You waited for me to come home all week.
Yeah, I did.
We cleaned today.
Oh.
We went to Lancaster yesterday.
My screenless shout out is not cooking.
Oh, Pog.
Yeah,
last week. It's so late.
What?
Forgot I wanted to call my grandparents.
Oh. Okay, well anyway, my screenless shout out is not cooking. Last week, I cooked a meal mostly every day. Mm-hmm. And I made extra for 2 more meals. So I made 4 meals. Yeah. And I froze them. And now this week, until Thursday, I don't have to cook.
You know something crazy?
I'm just stoked about it.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I really wish on Friday that I had brought what you made for me, even though at work there was a kind of Mexican buffet thing.
Yeah.
No, it was empanadas.
Oh.
And they were really good.
Oh, yeah.
But my ass was a faucet after I ate them.
Well, that's great to hear, Lauren.
Yeah. So I wish I had eaten your food instead.
Okay. Well, that's a great compliment.
Yeah.
So I've cracked the code on cooking. You just had to cook 1 week on, 1 week off.
We're just not eating this week.
No, it's in the freezer. We just had to take it out of the freezer.
I know, I'm joking.
But so yeah, that's my life hack for all you life hackers.
That's just called meal prepping.
Yeah, kinda. That's just called not cooking. Yeah, I don't know. That's my screenless shout out. I haven't read a book. I might have accidentally thrown away my library books.
Yeah, you need to figure that out.
I need to go to the
You
library
should read
tomorrow.
The Little Witch Had a Atelier.
I should.
I literally bought, like, the next 5. I haven't read them
There's
yet.
9 of them now.
Yeah.
Oh.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're really easy reads.
They are. Yeah, I mean, I've been really busy at work, so I can't really read.
But you play Stardew Valley.
I don't. I have no. That has not been going well.
All right. Anyways.
So yeah, that's my screenless shout out, and yours is knitting again.
Knitting again.
I promise to have a real one next week.
I don't.
Okay.
It's gonna be the socks that I make.
All right. Okay. So I guess that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I guess so. I hope you
It
guys
feels
liked
weird
the
doing
episode.
like the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
But we have an hour in between that, so we should be good.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about Five Nights at Freddy's if you saw it, or your experience with the games if you play them.
Oh yeah.
You can send us this highly requested information. You can comment on YouTube. You can send us an email at goodscreenpod@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Threads.
You can't do messages on Threads yet.
You can leave us a comment on Threads.
You can reply to the post on Threads.
You can go about our house.
You cannot do that. You can find us on our email address at goodscreenpod@gmail.com.
I said that already.
You cannot find us on Twitter anymore.
No, Russell
well, we're
says
still
it's on
there,
Twitter.
but like I stopped updating it.
You could join our Discord. The link is in our link tree.
Yes,
and
it is.
give us details and facts on there.
We need like one person to like start a party there.
We only have one listener.
We have a few listeners.
Okay, we have 2 listeners. We have Will Party and Skyward.
We have more than that.
Edgar.
Gearbox.
Yeah.
He's on there. That's our holy trinity of
It
the
really
Good
is.
Screen.
Which one's the Father, which one's the Son, which one's the Holy Spirit?
What I found out recently in podcast world is that it's more important for people to rate your podcast on Apple Podcasts than anything else.
We talked about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you feel happy about our podcast, if it makes you happy,
Yeah.
give us a rating. I don't even care if it's not 5 stars.
Just any stars.
Any stars. Well, no, I think 1 is bad.
1 is bad.
I think
Give
1
us
is
5
not.
stars.
5-star rate us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Apparently, you can do that on Spotify.
You can. I gave us 5 stars on Spotify.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
And like our stuff on YouTube and comment for the interaction.
Yeah.
And then we'll become influencers and we'll start recording our future child and create future sessions to therapy for him.
Yep, we're gonna exploit our child.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. We made it as confusing as possible for people to find our podcast.
Somehow.
Yeah. If you look at the bottom, if you look at the show notes or whatever they're called, you can click on the link there.
Okay.
For everything.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's tough to do on a phone.
Yeah. Whatever you do not listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
No.
I'm joking. Go listen to them too.
Go check out the Penn Cinema podcast and tell them the Good Screen sent you. Wink, wink.
Wink. They're like 2 goofy sounding guys in our area that apparently make videos and podcasts
about movies.
About movies showing in our local theater.
Yeah. Well, we only do movies in the local theater like once or twice a month.
Well, maybe they can be our in.
Oh. I don't know.
No, we're just going to get the movie pass or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever
all right,
I go for a shift. Anyways.
That's all, guys. We hope you have a very spooky Halloween.
Yeah, I hope it's super spooky.
I hope you have a good time trick-or-treating as a adult, probably. I hope adults are watching or listening to this.
I know they don't really trick-or-treat in Australia.
Why?
They just don't do Halloween there, really.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, have a good evening, everyone, or morning, or afternoon, Hallows Eve, and we will see you next time with another movie.
We don't know what yet.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.